Dear buyers, today we will talk about the panacea in the industrial field negative 304 stainless steel plate. This alloy material containing 18% chromium and 9% nickel can work stably between minus 196 degrees Celsius and 800 degrees Celsius. And its corrosion resistance has passed the rigorous test of boiling nitric acid with a concentration of 65%. Do you know? The same material labeled as 304 stainless steel plate. Some rust after 6 months of use, while others do not corrode for 10 years. The key is to see if the chromium nickel content meets the standard. The true 304 material must have a chromium content of not less than 18% and a nickel content of not less than 8.5%, which can form a 0.001 mm chromium oxide protective film on the surface of the material. Remember to ask the supplier to provide a spectral testing report for the next purchase, as data is the key to reliability. Friends in the food industry should pay special attention. The boards that come into contact with food must comply with the national standard GB 4806.9 with lead content not exceeding 0.05 milligrams per kilogram and chromium precipitation curled below 2 milligrams. Our laboratory once tested a batch of low-priced boards with a nickel content of only 5%. This material rusts after 3 days of exposure to salt water, posing a great risk when used in food machinery. Industrial equipment selection should be more cautious. For pressure-bearing components with a thickness exceeding 3 millimeters, it is recommended to choose hot-rolled plates with a tensile strength of 520 megapascals. Although cold-rolled plates have a smoother surface, their elongation is only 40%, making them unsuitable for stamping parts. Users in coastal areas should remember to choose boards that have undergone passivation treatment. The invisible oxide film on the surface can extend the salt spray resistance time of the material by 3 times. When it comes to processing technology, the continuous casting and rolling technology of Biostil in Taiwan, iron and steel, can refine the grain size to 0.05 millimeters, making this type of plate less prone to cracking when bent. A deviation of 20 degrees in temperature control during heat treatment in small workshops can cause a 15% fluctuation in material hardness. Don't just look at the price when making purchases. Ask about the production process. Even legitimate manufacturers can provide complete production batch traceability codes. Finally, I would like to remind everyone to be cautious when encountering 304 that can be attracted by magnets. Although cold processing can produce weak magnetism, if the interpret port can be firmly attracted by the magnets, it is likely to be a counterfeit attracted by the magnet. It is likely to be a counterfeit material using manganese instead of nickel. Remember these key points. Next time you purchase 304 stainless steel plates, you will be half an expert. Follow us and spend every penny of your procurement budget wisely. For buyers who need 304 stainless steel plates, please let me know your requirements in the comments section.